Hi, it's Kathy here from Karma's Creations. This video is called Third Time Lucky. Reason for it is I've done two little half-hour videos previously, and the first one I had a few duds. Second one I was out of shot the best part of the time, so here we go again. This is for Paula, who is Articraftosaurus. Today she was making her piece for Susanna's nature and animals, flowers and animals, not sure, monthly prompt, and she said she'd like to be better at making hexagons or know how to make them. So here I am to show her, only it's taking me a little bit of time to get my act together. As you can see, I've had a few attempts at getting this video off the ground. So here we go. Hexagons, what are they? Well, in our world, they are a little piece of fabric wrapped around a little piece of paper, either glued or stitched on, and they then get joined together in twos and threes, and then eventually in big bunches and made into something. I have bought a few tools to make it a little bit quicker, shall we say, and less tedious to get the hundreds together and thousands that you need for any one thing. So here we go. I think, Paula, this is what you bought and got in the mail the other day. A 1-inch hexagon with the little holes in it. Little holes for you to put your pen in and make a dot, and then join those up, and that's the size. The inner size of this is the size of your paper. I'll just grab a paper out. Now, papers. I'll go on to that in a minute. So there, that shows you the size of the 1-inch paper. The 1 inch is measured along one of the short sides. One of the sides, they're all the same. It's not measured across the middle or up and down either way. It's the side. So this is a 1-inch hexagon paper, and this is a template to cut a 1-inch hexagon using the dots, and the piece of fabric that you need to wrap around that piece of paper. I'll just grab one out. Let's grab a different one. Oh, these are tiny, those ones. Don't know what I was doing with that. Let's have another go. I'll find one here that fits the bill. Here we go. And that's the size that you need to cut your piece of fabric to wrap around your little paper. Now, each of the gaps between the side of the hexi paper and the hexi fabric is 1/4 of an inch. Or thereabouts. It can be more if you want. This here is called a Tack It Easy. I bought this the other day. It comes with one Tack It Easy cardboard folding piece and one template. Now on this little big fellow, did you see anything over there? Let me just move you sideways a wee bit, if I can. Just a minute. Let's see how that goes. Okay. This paper, this cardboard, it's got a perforated line here on the inside, which lines up with the paper edges. The next line along lines up with your template and your fabric. The idea is to put the fabric in the middle. This is if you want a glue based. Put the paper in the middle of the fabric, put it down. Try not to move it, I'm good at that. Use your glue pen, a little bit of glue, push down and it sticks the glue to it. Now I'm going to try and just move the book if possible. The benefit of this is not getting sticky fingers. I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. But you never know, Paula. You seem to like the sticky fingers. And it's very fast. These aren't terribly expensive. Tack It Easy has a Facebook page and an online shop. So there you go, there's one finished, just that quick. Now, you can use regular glue stick. What do I do with it? Which I seem to have just lost. What did I do with it? Yes, anyway, you can use regular glue stick. Here it is, hiding. Whoops. Paper. But it seems to be tackier than the this is sew line and it's meant for fabric glue stick. The thing with these is it's much stickier on your fingers, and because it's such a big fat thing, it's very easy to get too much on the paper and the fabric and get it all over yourself. So that's why these Tack It Easy were developed, to make it easier for gluing and sticking. And it's only just a little bit longer, you know, takes only a little bit longer to do it by hand with a glue stick without the Tack It Easy. But they're all just toys, and we love our toys. And I've been wanting to buy some of these for ages, so I just bought 3 sizes. One's the wrong one, but never mind. There's another one done, and tacky fingers. Now let's sew them. Another paper. Centre it again, just hold it in your fingers. You can put a clip on it if you wish, but it's just as easy not to have the thread knot up. And of course we have to get caught on the scissors. Here we go. Knot in the end, good size knot. One side down, needle through the paper, through the fabric. Turn down the second side, up through the corner piece so that you're through all the pieces of fabric, down through the middle again. Just keep pushing it, the template into the corners that you've already made, so that oh, look at that, wrong way around. Oh well, so be it. Just keep going around with your needle, up and down, stab stitching through the fabric and the paper. It's not too long, but it's nowhere near as quick as the glue. I don't knot off the end when I'm finished, because when I'm finished I'll pull that thread. I'll pull the knotted end of the thread and it'll come straight out. And it shouldn't damage the papers too much. A little bit untidy, but can't see it from the front. Now I've done 3 there. Where do you get your papers from? There's a few sites online that have papers available, and I think you can get them from Spotlight in Australia. Now I've done lots of them here. Look at all this. These are ones that I've cut out. These are 1 inch and these are 1.5. Now I have 2 Hexis paper punches, and they are exact. I have measured them and checked. What I do, I get a page out of this storybook, which has much thicker papers than the papers you buy. I do 2 thicknesses at once. It'll go through 4, but I don't want to stress it out any more than it needs to. Either the machine, the thing, or my arms, wrists, whatever. And it's just as easy as that. Line it up. And I think it's about $8 or $9, maybe a little bit more, for a packet of 50 papers. This cost me about $22 from Temu. And I really only have to buy 2.5 packets of papers, which is nothing, and get my money back on that, which I already have many times over. So that's how I cut my papers, for 1 inch, and I've got it 1.5 inch. Now, I just keep them in a envelope like this. Sometimes I've used these. This is copy paper. This is the difference between the weight of the paper. This is copy paper. That's much thicker. It's about twice as thick. And this here is the papers that you can buy. And they're just a little bit heavier than the copy paper. But children's books, they're much stronger, much thicker. What else was I going to show you? Oh, packets of papers come like this, mostly Sue Daily. And these are 3-inch hexagons. There's 50 in a packet. had some more here. Where were they? I had another lot there just before, but they're playing hooky at the moment. Never mind. It was a different shape, squares and long elongated hexagons, and they make a different hexy pattern. Anyway, this is one tool, one toy that could be helpful to you. Not necessary. This is a tool that could be helpful. More necessary, I think, because it's not as sticky as normal glue. But having said that, this is probably twice as, no, more than twice, quite expensive in the general scheme of things. And you can see how much glue is. I'll show you how much glue's in it. When you buy, you get, well, when I bought the pen, and it had one refill, I think. I could be wrong. And that's the size of the glue in it. There is only that much glue inside one of these refills, as opposed to that. In this pack of refills, I got 6 in that. So much more expensive than your general glue stick, but I like it. Many other people like them too. You get papers, you get packets of 50. I can't see how much that was, but it's been rubbed out anyway. I could go online and find out, but, you know, that's hard work. Right, how to join. You get another piece of thread, knot in it. Now, if you want to see a master of hexagon joining, go over to Jennifer Clouston's channel. She is fantastic. Join two, you know, hold 2 of them together, right sides together. Bring your thread in from the outside somewhere. Jennifer wouldn't be seen dead using glue on her hexes, by the way. She's a thread baster all the way. Bring the thread over there so it's not a big lump in the middle. I'm going to give it, Jennifer has, what she does do though, that I do like, is she puts 2 knots in the corner. This is in case anything snaps. So there's only a little tiny bit will come undone. She then does about 1/8 of an inch apart her stitches. She does a whip stitch. You just pick up a few threads of the fabric on that side, a few pieces on the other side, and you don't go right through the paper. You're missing the paper altogether. You can feel it. You can feel that it's a lot harder to get through if you're going through the paper. Now what Jennifer does, she gets to the middle and she knots it again. So I'm going to do that. Let's put a knot in here. Okay, if I can get hold of the needle, trying to get away. Now off you go again towards the other corner. what I'll try and do is work out, thank you, work out which episode or which video was the one where she was showing us how to do this. And just keep going all the way to the end, and at the corner you do the double knot. I'm going to have so many of these done. Now I can either get another one and go along here, or I can snip this, which is what I'm going to do. And knot up again. And I'm going to join another piece. Now, I could get one of these pieces I did before and do that. Or I can do this, which is nearly the same. No, it's not. It's different again because that's got 3 edges. But what I'll do is I'll get one of these singles. Where's the one with the threads? Now, you do it the same as you did before. You put 2 together, front sides together. Line up your corners, put a clip on. Clip or a paper clip, whatever you want to use. Paper clip doesn't get in the way as much as a clip does, but I like the ease of using the Wonder Clips. And you do exactly the same with the next one. Little stitches fairly close together, whip stitching, just picking up a few threads on both sides, trying not to get a knot. Go to the middle of the side. I'm nowhere near as fast as Jennifer's. She whips along. She just flies through them. She's got beautiful, great jars full of, it's like lollies. So I think I'm going to have to go to the op shops and find myself some pretty jars and start making lots and lots of different hexagons in different sizes and just fill them up. Just use my scraps up so I don't have lots of little pieces of fabric. Cut them up according to the size of the scrap. One more stitch and then the corner. Now double knot that again. Don't just go straight from here to the next side. Make sure that you've knotted it. Undo the clip, line up that side. That one can bend over in the middle, won't hurt it. Clip it up. If you're a little bit out, here you can see this one's just a little bit longer. That won't be by the time I'm finished. It'll all be eased in. Now another knot in this corner. That one went through the paper. Lots of resistance when it goes through the paper. Knot. Little stitches. I hope you can see that. Hope that the thread's light enough that you can see it against the darker brown. Normally I wouldn't have used brown, but it seems to have its purposes. The back end of that needle starting to go through my finger, so it's time to put the thimble on. It's a bugger getting old when your skin gets so thin that a needle can punch it. The back end of the needle, that is. Ouch. There. And that's another little cluster. See my stitches. They're not tiny. I haven't used the right coloured thread so that they disappear, and you can see a few little bits come through here. Okie doke. Now that's about it, I think. Because I've done it 3 times, I'm not sure what I actually showed you. I know Christine told me, don't say that you've done it 3 times. Sorry, Christine. I have these couple of pieces. I'm going to make a little pouch for my granddaughter, who I taught how to do the Hexis, and she's been ploughing away. She's got halfway through a blanket. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, that and a big heap of papers will be her Christmas present. Okay, I'm off. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, or if you'd like to. Love to have you aboard. I noticed the other day I went over 200, which is pretty big for me. I have to start thinking about making a prize for my subscribers when I get to, I don't know. Let me think. It could be 300, it could be 500. Definitely way before 1,000. So let's see how we go. Anyway, there'll be a couple more videos coming up pretty quick. I'll be doing one where I show you how to make Christmas puddings. Be in 2 parts because I'll be taping it in real time. So when I put the first lot of puddings into steam, I'll stop the video. And then the second one I'll start when I've finished all the puddings and I'm ready to do the next step where I put them away or decorate them. I've also got a show and tell of different things I've finished recently. That one may not be shown until after Christmas in case there's family watches my videos, because their Christmas present will probably be in amongst the show and tell. I also have another the next lot of catch-ups with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 8. I've been so busy in the last month, 3 weeks to a month, making Christmas presents that I haven't done any videos at all. And I've only been doing Roxy's, just doing the prompts as they come up. So I can show you all the different places. I'll go out to the kitchen to do that one so I can get it up on the table. And this space here is only the size of the mat that I can show you. But yeah, I'll get it on the table and be able to spin it around and show you the different pieces I've been putting in for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 prompts. But anyway, I'm off. I hope this helped you just a little bit. And yeah, I'll let you know, Paula, when it's up. Okay? Bye.